Welcome one and all, the atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening, the skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. So 70,000 and more followers of Germany's ultimate winning machine open their arms to their favourite sons. In the Bavarian capital, they demand another spectacle. Plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope that the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige with that.
On the way. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, I'm looking forward to watching this guy, Luke Shaw, because his game has come on in leaps and bounds. I've been really impressed with his all-round development, a much better passer and ball carrier, and he's well on his way to becoming a very good all-round defender.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. Musiala. Diaz. And here's Kane. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Showing good feet. Musiala! He was done ever so well.
Musiala really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Casemiro. And it's Mazraoui. Great defending, strong and determined. Tar. Pavlovic. Upamecano. Kim Min-jae. Rui. Musiala. Kane. Casemiro, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And it's Mazraoui. Mazraoui chips it through. He thumps it clear. Ugarte. Bruno Fernandes. Musiala. Tar. Davis. Diaz. Rui. Musiala. Rui. Musiala. Here's Kane.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Rui. Kimmich. Diaz. Rui. Great run on the overlap here. Played in towards the centre. De Ligt gets rid without sophistication. And it's Bui. Kimmich. Diaz. Najraoui. Bruno Fernandes. Maguire forwards and with intent. Shaw. Najraoui. Pavlovic wins the duel this time. Davis. Diaz. Bui. Kimmich. Musiala. Davis. And it's Davis. Bruno Fernandes. Najraoui. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes shifted upfield. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Bui. Kimmich. Musiala. Diaz. Played out to the right. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Nice interception, well timed. Diaz. There's the shot! Diaz has been called there, it's a foul. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. For goal, and the ball's come loose here. Oh, sweet feet, gets his head on it. Great effort, he flew in with courage.
No complaints about his effort and commitment. He just needs to start heading in the right direction to get the grip.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. That's a half-decent try. Tries to get it clear. Casemiro, chance for a shot! Oh, he's really drilled it.
Well, look at him, furious at himself for missing. Having said that, the manager applauds his effort to find that bottom corner.
Davis. Diaz. Pavlovic. Upamecano. Martinez. Shaw. Matheus Cunha. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And it's Bui. Bui drives forward on the overlap. Bui. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Oh, great defending, that needed doing. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way.
And that's a throw. Pings it across. Kimmich gets good distance on it. Martinez. Matheus Cunha. Ugarte. Casemiro. Mazraoui. That is lovely. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Oh, shooting chance! And another cracker goal. It's been a high-tempo start.
It's almost like you're too much thinking time there, Peter.
Short. He's well, and the shot! Tar. Kimmich. Musiala. Kimmich, gently done. Bui. Upamecano, and it's Bui. Diaz, and here's Kane. Bui puts a cross in.
Bayern Munich really are making good use of that right-hand side. The light is very much the colour green. Bui clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Now it's Matheus Cunha. Casemiro. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Musiala. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Bruno Fernandes. Mazraoui. Looks to the other side. Casemiro. Ugarte. Matheus Cunha. Ugarte. Musiala does really well to win the ball there. Bui. Aim forwards. And here's Musiala. And it's Bui. He is just caressing the ball. Kimmich. Well read. The danger is averted. Ugarte. Matheus Cunha. Matheus Cunha. Shaw. Musiala. Davis goes on a charge down the left, and it's Davis. Bruno Fernandes. Kane. Casemiro. Bruno Fernandes. Shaw. Matheus Cunha's cross.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
Oh, super fine. Clear away. Casemiro. Ugarte. Moved on forwards. Kimmich. Pavlovic. Kim Min-jae. Tar. Diaz. Tar. And he goes cross-field. Rui. Kimmich. Musiala. Kimmich. Pavlovic. Diaz. And it's Davis. Musiala. Pavlovic. Tar. Musiala. Pavlovic. Diaz. Oh, good spread. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. Bruno Fernandes. Mazraoui. Muscular approach does pay off here. Kane. And it's played forward. Pavlovic. That's really well manoeuvred. Davis. And here's Diaz. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Musiala. Diaz. Spread out to the left. Diaz. The defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Manchester United, well, Peter, look how far up the fullbacks are getting now. This is really high.
And constantly after the ball, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they're weighing up their options to see how long they can sustain this and suppress those wide opposition players.
And it's Shaw. That's good play. Ugarte.
Manchester United clearly are looking formidable down that left-hand side, the current supply route. Ugarte clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Really unconvincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Diaz proves too strong. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And here's Kane. Nice physical challenge. Kane has got himself a free kick. Mazraoui. Ugarte. It's Bruno Fernandes. It's run loose here. Kane.
Well, that was well positioned and well pitched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Upamecano forwards and with intent. Musiala. Kimmich. Moved on forwards. Well cut out. Margins were around there at all. Pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very clear.
Pavlovic shifted upfield. Pavlovic did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Musiala. Boy. That's very neat. Musiala. Kimmich. Pavlovic. Musiala. Bruno Fernandes. Shaw. Matheus Cunha. Shaw. The ball goes in. Kim Min-jae with the clearance.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man.
Bayern Munich can't make any sort of inroad despite all this possession. Tar chooses to go cross-field. Ugarte. Ugarte gently done. Mazraoui. And here's Bruno Fernandes. And it's Mazraoui. Stitch defending, but that'll do. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Great defending, strong and determined. Aim forwards. And here's Diaz. Out to the left it goes. And here's Diaz. Davis. Diaz. And here's Davis. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. Ugarte. Looking ball that. Kim Min-jae. Pavlovic. Diaz. Davis. Martinez. Mazraoui. Ugarte. It's Bruno Fernandes. Ugarte. The defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Davis. Maybe goalless, but it is not without interest.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
Boy. Played through for the wide man. He's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Here's Diaz. Davis. That's a throw. Diaz. Here's Kimmich. Oh, it's come loose. And here's Kane. Kane. And the finish!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And it's been taken short. Out of play. Here's Musiala. Davis. And here's Kane. Boy. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Masraoui. Out to the right. Nice touch. There are a few waiting for it. He's having a shot! Musiala. Kimmich. Bui. Kim Min-jae. Upamecano. Kim Min-jae, Pavlovic, and it's played forward. Diaz, Kimmich, over to the left. Bruno Fernandes, not to step in there, that was more than necessary. Knocked him behind, and he welcomes it in. That's tidy. Now this could, can he finish? And the ball's come loose here. Masraoui trying to keep this in. Throw it. Davis. Musiala. Matheus Cunha. Casemiro. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Matheus Cunha. That's a foul. Free kick's been given. Pavlovic. Boy. Musiala. It's a loose ball. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And it's Mazraoui. Bruno Fernandes. It's a delicate pass. Keeper's got good distance on that. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Matheus Cunha. Shaw. Matheus Cunha. Pavlovic wins the duel this time. Bayern Munich have reclaimed it. Bayern Munich getting a lot of touches here, but they're not making much progress. Kim Min-jae. Bui. Musiala. Diaz. And it's Davis. Mazraoui forwards and with intent. Musiala. Bui. It's a good foot in there. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Ugarte. Matheus Cunha. Casemiro. Kane does really well to win the ball there. Played towards the other side. Bui. Bayern Munich going about it patiently, perhaps too patiently. Pavlovic. Kimmich shifted upfield. Davis. And here's Diaz. Musiala. And here's Kane. Matheus Cunha. Mazraoui looking to run onto it. He's got away. Davis defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Musiala. Diaz. Davis. Kane. Ugarte. Matheus Cunha. Casemiro. Aim forwards. Davis. Tar. Kim Min-jae. Kim Min-jae, gently done. Diaz. Pavlovic. Kimmich. Pavlovic. It's Davis. Davis charging forward down that flank. Defending of the desperate variety. Moved on forwards. Ugarte. Matheus Cunha. Kimmich. Bui. Upamecano. Kim Min-jae. That's really well manoeuvred. Davis. And here's Diaz. And it's Davis. Musiala looking here to chip it through. No, he's just misjudged that one. Shaw. Matheus Cunha. Shaw. Casemiro. Matheus Cunha. Ugarte. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Kane. And it's Shaw. Takes a shot! In relief, it just needed better contact. Kane played out towards the right wing, played into space out wide. And the counter is on. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. And it's played forward. And it's Bui. Kane. Davis. Diaz. Nice physical challenge. Shaw. Matheus Cunha. Kimmich. That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Can he get onto this? Chance!
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Bui. Upamecano. Min-Jae. Kimmich shifted upfield. Tar. Davis. De Ligt. Ugarte. Playing cross-field, changing the point of attack. And it's Shaw. Shaw with the cross. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Matheus Cunha. Bruno Fernandes. Casemiro. Oh, good spread. Kane producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Tar. Bui. Musiala. Bui. Musiala. Diaz. Davis. Very nicely done. Musiala. Kimmich. Now here's the delivery. Lisandro Martinez gets it away. Shaw getting this one clear. It's Bui. Oh, that's neat. Bui plays it in low. Shaw. Ugarte played over towards the opposite flank. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
Beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Shaw looks to the other side. Bruno Fernandes. Matheus Cunha. That's going to go a long way. Oh, easy pickings there. Davis. Bui. Upamecano. Kim Min-jae. Musiala. Played towards the other side. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Kim Min-jae clears it away. Bui. Upamecano. Davis. Pavlovic. Diaz. Shaw, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Mazraoui chooses to go cross-field. Lovely bit of skill. And it's Ugarte. Crack shapes to shoot! Bui is there, and he can get that clear. Ugarte. No foul, says the referee. Diaz, aim forwards. And it's Davis. And here's Kane. Musiala! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Musiala is offering a right smile there.
Tries to get it clear. That's a throw. Now it's Diaz. So who's he picking out? And here's Musiala. Kimmich. Here's a chance! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Look, they seem set on a tactic that's not really yielding any results. You'd imagine they're targeting a weakness, but they look a weakness themselves.
Casemiro moved on forwards. Matheus Cunha. Kimmich did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And it's Davis. Kane. Kimmich. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Diaz. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Bruno Fernandes. Ugarte. Matheus Cunha. Played out wide. In it comes. Keeper has taken decisive action. It'll be a throw-in. He's there to get rid. Tar. Diaz. Now he's off and running. Mazraoui. Ugarte. Maguire. Shaw. Matheus Cunha. Ugarte. Mazraoui. Now it's Matheus Cunha. That's clear cut. It's a free kick. Pretty, but it gets the job done. It's Casemiro. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes played out to the left flank. Casemiro spread out to the left. Kane. Pavlovic. Tar. Davis. Kimmich. Diaz. Muscular approach does pay off here. Davis. That defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Musiala forwards and with intent. Diaz. Mazraoui. Bruno Fernandes. Mazraoui, and he goes cross-field. Ugarte. Bruno Fernandes. Rui. Upamecano. Great defending, strong and determined. Rui. Pavlovic. And here's Diaz. Davis. Oh, lovely feet, he is such a good mover. Diaz. And it's Bui. Here's Kane, real chance! Oh, it's come loose. Kimmich. Pavlovic tries a deft little ball. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. And the goalkeeper's brought good palm to that. Oh, great shot! Big chance! And that's caused a worry or two. it's Musiala. Out to the left it goes. Bui does really well to win the ball there. Diaz. Over to the left. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Playing cross-field, changing the point of attack. Matheus Cunha. Casemiro. Oh, such a clever touch. Bruno Fernandes. Delivered in. Nasraoui. Now then, the ball's come loose. Lots of the ball, time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. Davis. Tar. Upamecano. Kimmich. Rui. Musiala. It's Bui. And here's Kane. And a chance! And that's certainly packed a punch. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, he's bustling through here. Kim Min-jae did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Ugarte. Played into space. Shaw. It's a throw-in. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Cleared away. Diaz. Now it's Kane. Kane. Now it's Kane. And it's Musiala. Played out to the right. Musiala, Pavlovic, Kane. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Maguire. And he goes cross-field. Tar. Diaz. Upamecano looks to the other side. Davis. Pavlovic, gently done. Davis. Musiala. And he's fouled him there.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
And he's going direct. It is a fantastic goal! About as smooth as it gets. And Bayern Munich take the lead. That was beautiful. Something close to genius. Through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Tar moved on forwards. Nasraoui. Bayern Munich looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. And it's Ugarte. Bruno Fernandes. And it's hoisted clear. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Shot a goal! The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. Foot in. Maguire. Casemiro. Steaming on goalwards. And a shot! It's anyone's ball now. Bruno Fernandes. Cross goes in there. Tries to get it clear. Kimmich. Upamecano. Musiala. Tar. Diaz is onto it in a flash. Casemiro. Matheus Cunha. Good chance here! That carried quite a threat. Brie. Pavlovic. Diaz. Diaz laid out to the left flank. Musiala. Diaz. Spread out to the left. Now who's going to be first to this? And here's Musiala. And here's Davis. Musiala. And the shots, and the shots! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Sandro Martinez with the clearance. Diaz. Clipped into space. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. And it's played forward. Out to the right. Mazraoui carries the ball down the right. Takes aim and crosses. Defending of the desperate variety. Lovely feet. Is the shot on? Great chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Martinez moves short, has crossed into the middle, and out it comes again. It's Ugarte. That was very necessary. Musiala, no, again there's no way through. Davis. Ugarte. Matías Cunha, Mazraoui, Casemiro, Shaw, Matías Cunha, Shaw, Matías Cunha, Rui. Musiala, Pavlovic, Davis, Tar, out for a throw. That is a little undercooked. For Meccano, forwards and with intent. Kimmich. Diaz. Out to the left it goes. Ugarte. Mazraoui. Played towards the other side. Shaw. Ugarte. And it's Bruno Fernandes. 5 minutes till the break. Mazraoui. Oh, that's nice. Should be the goalkeepers, and it is. Fernandes. Kane. Bui looking to get on the end of this. Musiala. Diaz. Diaz. Proves too strong. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes. Musiala. Diaz. Diaz laid out to the left flank. Mazraoui wins the duel this time. Martinez. Matías Cunha. That has stuffed out the danger. Davis. Tar. Davis. Tar. Davis. Davis is on a run down the left wing. Diaz. Musiala takes the shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Martinez. Ugarte. And it's Bruno Fernandes. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Bui. Bui chooses to go cross-field. Tar. Upamecano. Bui. Bui. Can he latch on to this? Nice control. Can he deliver? Musiala. Defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And it's Bruno Fernandes. In with the challenge. Manchester United have a free kick. Kimmich clears it away. Maguire going full steam ahead down the left flank. Oh, it's played into the area. Moyer deals with that nice and simple. That's really well manoeuvred. Davis. Mazraoui. Hit into the middle. And it's hoisted clear. Musiala. Upamecano. Pavlovic. Kimmich. Davis. Strong running down that left flank. Get a throw in. Bruno Fernandes. He's offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Diaz. Kimmich. Diaz. Casemiro producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Shaw. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Musiala. And it's Davis. Diaz. Davis. Mazraoui did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. It's gone out for a throw-in. Maguire. Confirmation that there will be 2-minute stoppage time. Casemiro. Matheus Cunha. Davis. The final seconds now. Rui. And it's Musiala. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Shaw. Over towards the opposite flank. Rawi. That's very neat. Bruno Fernandes. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Bruno Fernandes with the delivery. Musiala. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Tar. Pavlovic. Diaz. Davis. Nice physical challenge. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And it's Musiala. Plenty waiting in the middle. Played into the middle. Now who's going to be first to this? Ugarte. Matheus Cunha. And they've got a throw. Now it's Musiala. Boy. He decides to cross it. Bruno Fernandes. Matheus Cunha. Bruno Fernandes. Matheus Cunha. Kimmich with a definite foul there. Was travelling. Upamecano looks to the other side. Davis. Here's Diaz. Davis, and that's aimed into the middle. Showing good feet. Boy gets a cross in. Bayern puts his gloves on it, nice and calm. And it's Bui. Musiala. Does pay off here. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Bayern Munich have played well here, and whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Bayern Munich really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Bruno Fernandes. Diaz concedes a free kick for that.
Might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Boy. And here's Kane. Kane. He's still got it. Needs help. Martinez. Shaw. Casemiro. And it's Mazraoui. Bruno Fernandes. Casemiro. Ugarte. Matheus Cunha. Charging forward, the ball at his feet. Diaz. Davis. Tar. Davis. Tar. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Upamecano. Pavlovic. Pavlovic shifted upfield. Musiala. And that's a key finish! Maguire. Ugarte. Casemiro. Bruno Fernandes. Mazraoui. And he goes cross-field. Shaw. Matheus Cunha. Casemiro. Bruno Fernandes. Shot, surely!
He's done very well to get to that. Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Upamecano. Aim forwards. Kimmich. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And it's Shaw. Matheus Cunha. Tar. Kimmich does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Upamecano. Rui. Upamecano. Kim Min-jae. Pavlovic. Davis. Pavlovic. Kimmich. Rui. And here's Musiala. Oh, that's well done, really robust.
Musiala really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Boy. Now it's Musiala. Played out to the right. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes chooses to go cross-field. Matheus Cunha. Shaw. Oh, such a clever touch. And here's Bruno. Can he find the finish? Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Bruno Fernandes certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Pavlovic. Rui. Musiala. Diaz.
Bayern Munich are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Diaz. Over to the left. He's done with that well. Mazraoui. Bruno Fernandes. Mazraoui. Pavlovic does really well to win the ball there. Davis. Kimmich. Upamecano. That's really well manoeuvred. Very nicely done. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Ugarte is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Oh, that's neat. Pavlovic. Davis. He slings it in. And back out it comes. And it's Pavlovic. Goes for goal! Oh, he's missed it.
Certainly a bold attempt. There's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Played towards the other side. Diaz. Pavlovic. Diaz. Tar. Played over towards the opposite flank. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Shaw. De Ligt. And it's Mazraoui. Bruno Fernandes. That'll be a throw-in. Kimmich. Musiala. Davis. Bruno Fernandes. Shaw. Matheus Cunha. Casemiro. Mazraoui. Bruno Fernandes. Musiala. Upamecano. Pavlovic. Pavlovic shifted upfield. Casemiro. Mazraoui. De Ligt. Ugarte. Matheus Cunha. Casemiro playing cross-field, changing the point of attack. Played into the middle. Tar tries to clear. Davis. Diaz. Tries a measured ball. And that has been cleared. Now it's Kane. He's cut it out. Casemiro. Matheus Cunha. Casemiro. Shaw chooses to go cross-field. Casemiro. Kane. Pavlovic did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Tar. Davis. Tar. Pavlovic. Diaz succumbs to the pressure, and that has put paid to that. Kimmich. Diaz. And it's Musiala. Ugarte. Bruno Fernandes. Spread out to the left. Shaw. It's run loose here. Kimmich. Musiala. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Tries a shot! Split-second reaction.
Well, to be honest, he shouldn't have scored that in the first place, but he recovered it really quickly, so no harm done.
Kimmich, gently done. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Mazraoui. Casemiro. And he goes cross-field. Rui. Kimmich. Upamecano. Musiala. Diaz. Kimmich. Tar. Looks to the other side. Rui. Kimmich. Boy. Pavlovic. Diaz. And here's Davis. He is through here. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And it's Davis. Bruno Fernandes. Ugarte. Ugarte played over towards the opposite flank. Bruno Fernandes. Kane. Davis. pressure, good intensity.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
Bui, that's a clever-looking ball. Matthias Cunha. Bruno Fernandes. Bayern Munich are still that goal to the good. Bruno Fernandes. De Ligt. Tar. Kimmich. Diaz. Musiala. Tar. And he goes cross-field. Rui. Calmly anticipates. Maguire. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. And it's Shaw. That's a nicely weighted pass. Kim Min-jae herring after the ball here. Diaz chasing after it. Kim Min-jae gets it clear. Manchester United have got it back and they'll have another go. Bruno Fernandes. Kane. Kimmich. Moved on forwards. Diaz. Tar. Davis. Mazraoui. And it's Mazraoui. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Upamecano, and it's played forward. Kimmich. Played towards the other side. Davis. Davis. That's a good run down the left. Looking for a decent ball in. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Ooh, delicate chip through. Bayern claims it, and the danger passes. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Bruno Fernandes. Brilliantly cut out. Kimmich. Ugarte. Matthias Cunha. Great defending, strong and determined. Pavlovic. Diaz. Always onto this. Kane. Hefty challenge, but fair enough. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Winning running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Mazraoui chooses to go cross-field. Matches Cunha. And it's Shaw. Oh, that's nice. Ugarte. Tar gets it away. Kane. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Boy. A chance to play it in. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Ugarte. Pavlovic wins the duel this time. Tar forwards and with intent. Diaz. Davis. Diaz. Davis. Kimmich. Pavlovic. Might come loose. Just about up to the hour now. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, I think that move petered out due to a lack of urgency. There was no cutting edge.
Upamecano. Bui. Musiala. Pavlovic. And it's Davis. And here's Kane. Decent chance! And that has been clubbed away. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Boy. Maguire. Shaw. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Bruno Fernandes. Matches Cunha. Ugarte. Matches Cunha. Matches Cunha! And he comes up trumps again.
Great stop from the keeper. That was something else. He's definitely coming out on top at the moment.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Matches Cunha. Shaw delivers.
Manchester United really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Davis. Diaz. And it's Bui. That's good play. Kimmich. Great defending, strong and determined. That defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Casemiro head over towards the opposite flank. Bruno Fernandes. Casemiro. And he shoots! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Diaz. Nice physical challenge. Mazraoui. Casemiro. Mazraoui. Played towards the other side. Shaw. Bruno Fernandes. Good take. He's had a shot! Same again, same outcome.
Manchester United really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Upamecano. Pavlovic. And it's Musiala. This looks promising. Kimmich. Time to deliver. That is lovely. Cross it. Keeper's dealt with that. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Diaz. Nicely shaped cross. Defending of the desperate variety. Matheus Cunha. Nice looking ball.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Matheus Cunha. Ugarte. Shaw showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Kimmich. Looks to the other side. And it's Davis. Musiala. Kimmich. Musiala. And here's Diaz. Well, that looks a foul. Yeah, referee's given it. Tried the shot. That's a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Kimmich with the short one. De Ligt gets it away. Pavlovic. It's really well manoeuvred. Kimmich does really well to win the ball there. Pavlovic, gently done. Out to the left it goes. Casemiro gets across to intercept that. Mazraoui. Shaw. Aim forwards. Moved on forwards. And it's played forward. Shaw. Matheus Cunha. Bruno Fernandes. Mazraoui. And it's Ugarte. Now then, the ball's come loose. And the shot! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss. Rui. Pavlovic. That's really well manoeuvred. Ugarte. Shaw, and he goes cross-field. Casemiro. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Manchester United seem to have deployed this as a tactic that may need reconsideration.
Upamecano forwards and with intent. And it's Musiala. Kimmich. And here's Diaz. Pavlovic. And here's Diaz. Over to the left. He is just caressing the ball. Hit into the middle. And it's a brilliant interception. Bruno Fernandes. Proves too strong. Diaz. And here's Kane. Now it's Musiala. Musiala, delicate ball, and it needs to be. Mazraoui attempts a clearance. And here's Davis. And here's Diaz. Musiala tries to dink it through. And it's hoisted clear. Pressure stays on, it is a corner. Cleared away. And he's heaved it away. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Shaw. Towards the other side. Mazraoui. Great run on the overlap here. There's the header! And the header is disappointing in the end.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Pavlovic. Diaz. Davis looking to get on the end of this. De Ligt tries to clear. Martinez. And he's managed to get free. Good play on the left-hand side here. Bruno Fernandes. Matheus Cunha. Over to the left. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Goes for a shot! Keeper's not concerned by that.
There's just too much pressure on him in the entrance.
Davis. Decent progress down the left. And the pass is intercepted. Mazraoui. Mazraoui chooses to go cross-field. Ugarte. Matheus Cunha. Casemiro. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Diaz gets his final warning.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status. It was a sterling effort, and at least he kept it on target. It was worth a go.
Musiala. Davis. Diaz. And here's Kane. Musiala. Kane. Oh, that's well done. Really robust. Ugarte. Cross-field, changing the point of attack. Bruno Fernandes. Shoots! And he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give him another crack. I would.
Bui. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Diaz. Davis. Nice touch. Diaz. Great defending, strong and determined. Maguire. Shaw. Mazraoui. Casemiro. Ugarte. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Matheus Cunha. Ugarte. Matheus Cunha. Upamecano. Bui. Pavlovic. Davis. Diaz. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Matches Cunha. Shaw. Looks to the other side. Nazraoui. And it's Bruno Fernandes. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Tar. Kim Min-jae. Long ball looking to counter. Boy. Some good work on the right flank here. Ugarte does really well to win the ball there. Lisandro Martinez shifted upfield. Nazraoui. Diaz does really well there, strong defending. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Succumbs to the pressure. Pavlovic did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Casemiro played over towards the opposite flank. Mathias Cunha. Muscular approach does pay off here. Bui. And it's Musiala. Kimmich. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And here's Davis. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Shaw. Musiala. Kane. And here's Diaz. Musiala. Looking for a decent ball in. Oh, sweet feet. Bui. There's the shot! No, not this time.
Manchester United, well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Casemiro can get it clear. That's tidy. And it's Pavlovic. Shaw. Mathias Cunha. Shaw. Mathias Cunha. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Bui. Kimmich, aim forwards. Bui. Musiala. And it's Bui.
Bayern Munich clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Kim Min-jae gets over and intercepts.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And here's Davis. Diaz. And here's Kmenchuk!
Bayern Munich surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Shaw looks to the other side. Mazraoui. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Ugarte played with finesse. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Bruno Fernandes.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Kim Min-jae, gently done. Oh, red, nice interception.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Shaw. And he whips it in. Oh, the clearance is short.
Manchester United really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
And it's Kane. Kane played out towards the right wing. And here's Kane. Ugarte does well to get it back. Lovely bit of skill. Boy, back when it goes. He's got space in the air. Shot a goal! He has done it! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Bayern Munich are sitting pretty, 2-0 up. Shaw drives forward on the overlap. There will be a throw-in. Bruno Fernandes delivers. Matheus Cunha. He has a look up. Davis tries to clear. Foul right on the edge of the box. It could go either way here. No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
He's had a crack. Ugarte. Moved on forwards. Mazraoui. Played back in. Kimmich. Davis. And it's Davis. Both sides a bit too casual in possession. Bruno Fernandes. Casemiro. Mazraoui. Ugarte. And the shot! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Well, that miss could really prove costly. They don't want to be missing too many of those.
Bruno Fernandes wins the duel this time. The referee's awarded a free kick. Can't get it over the wall. It's one through. Rui attempts a clearance. Shaw. Ugarte. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, good take in a good area. Musiala, Upamecano, Rui, Kim Min-jae, Musiala, and it's played forward. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Kimmich. Rui. Musiala. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes. Nice physical challenge. Kimmich. Kim Min-jae shifted upfield. Musiala succumbs to the pressure. Maguire. Diaz. And here's Kane. Well timed, excellent interception. Matheus Cunha.
That's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's Kane. Now that's a fine challenge. Bruno Fernandes. Plays it through. Casemiro. It's Mazraoui. Lovely feet. Mazraoui puts them all in. And he'll shoot here! Oh, it's come loose. Cleared without complication. Shaw. Matheus Cunha. Proves too strong. Danger averted for now. By two and just about into the home straight. Casemiro. Ugarte. Musiala. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Matheus Cunha. Musiala. Oh, it's come loose. Diaz. Davis. Mazraoui. It's Mazraoui.
Oh, sweet feet.
Who's he going to play in? He's on it. Can he get away? Musiala getting this one clear. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes!
All of his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Aim forwards. Davis. Tar. Davis. Tar. Kim Min-jae. Upamecano. Rui. And it's Kane. Whistle's gone, that's foul. And he's there to get it away. Davis. Oh, such a clever touch. Bruno Fernandes, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Shaw. It's Bruno Fernandes. That's an excellent interception. He can get that clear. Bruno Fernandes. Mathias Cunha. Danger averted for now. Shaw. Ugarte. Takes a shot! Oh, should have put that away. Yes. He's going to be disappointed with that. Bruno Fernandes. Kane. Mazraoui. Casemiro. Ugarte. Bruno Fernandes. Mathias Cunha! And no, he couldn't find the finish. Rui. Kim Min-jae. Tar. Diaz. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Ugarte. He's having a shot! Oh, they could be caught out here. Nice control. That's surely a foul. Free kick. He's gone for it! It's run loose here. Kimmich. Diaz. Tar. Davis. Diaz. And here's Kane. Nicely intercepted. Casemiro. Shaw. Shaw. And he has been fouled there. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. He's having a shot! Tries to get it clear. Oh, nice touch. Nice interception, well timed. Tar. Davis. Caresses it through. Diaz. Bruno Fernandes. Matheus Cunha. Oh, good spread. That's good play. A chance to play it in. Oh, that's nice. Played in by Mazraoui. Tar tries to clear. Davis. Davis forwards and with intent. Upamecano. Kimmich. Rui. Pavlovic. Musiala. Referee's given a throw. Diaz. Upamecano. That's really well manoeuvred. Kimmich. Tar, gently done. Pavlovic. Neuer, long ball by the goalkeeper. Kane. Mazraoui. Bruno Fernandes. Ugarte. Shot, surely! It's a loose ball. He'll try to keep this alive. Oh, that is asking for trouble. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And it's Shaw. Very nicely done. Deep cross. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Great defending, strong and determined. Neuer sends that a long way. Aim forwards. Casemiro. Maguire. That's really well manoeuvred. That is lovely. Ugarte. Kane. Musiala. Kane. Ugarte makes the interception. De Ligt. Mazraoui. And he goes cross-field. Shaw. Casemiro. Kane. Davis. Diaz. Kimmich. Musiala head out towards the right wing. Martinez. Casemiro. Played out to the right. Musiala. And it's Davis. Kane. Davis. That's very neat. Here comes the cross. Ugarte is there and he can get that clear. Tar have it back and can go again. Diaz spread out to the left. Cleared away. Maguire forwards and with intent. Now it's Matheus Cunha. So who's he picking out? Cleared without complication. Martinez, Lisandro Martinez, shifted upfield. Mazraoui. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Mazraoui does really well to win the ball there. Casemiro. Ball's gone out of play. And it's Ugarte. Musiala. Ugarte. Matheus Cunha. Ugarte. Shaw. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Muscular approach does pay off here. And it's Kane. Diaz. And here's Davis. Oh, that's neat. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. He's going to have his name taken. Bruno Fernandes. Casemiro. Bruno Fernandes. Great defending, strong and determined. Musiala. Diaz. Upamecano. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Musiala. He's shifting through the gears here. That's tidy. What about this cross? Real chance! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Oh, that's a cracking try. Good technique to keep it low too.
Moved on forwards. Bruno Fernandes looks to get on the end of this. And it's Kane. Diaz. Davis. Musiala. And it's been played through. He's got to be in here. Boy puts a cross in. Now who's going to be first to this? Martinez. Bruno Fernandes. Martinez. Mazraoui. Ugarte. Bruno Fernandes. Shaw. Matheus Cunha. Ugarte. Back into the middle. Casemiro. Out towards the flank. Showing good feet. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Lovely bit of skill. Casemiro. Ugarte. That has found him in acres of space. And that has been cleared. And claimed it back swiftly. Rui. Musiala. Shaw. And it's played forward. Matheus Cunha. Ugarte. There it is over the line. Martinez. Mazraoui making good progress on the right-hand side. And that is that. Bayern Munich are walking off satisfied with their day.